Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get into that Real Housewives of Miami season 6, episode 5. So, we start off with Julia and Adriana practicing for the FU cancer party that Julia's throwing for her wife. Them practicing. Then they showed the ladies out and about doing things, and then we get to Marisol house. So we end up finding out since the charity event, Marisol diagnosed it herself with her hip and stuff like that. But excuse me. So after the that night in the locker room, she ended up feeling like something was wrong. She ended up spraining her. She just sprained her ankle. She sprained her wrist or hurt her arm. She hurt her arm or her wrist, one or the other. And so it was in the sling. And then Kiki came over. So Kiki did fall playing basketball. She ended up spraining her ankle. So she was over Marisol house. They chit chatting and talking and whatever. Um Chit chatting and talking. Okay, so they started. Okay, so this is when they started lying on Adriana and stuff. From yesterday, they just going back over what happened yesterday and lying on her and stuff because they saying they went to the bathroom and all that stuff and her passing gas and stuff like that and feeling a certain way about it. And I'm like, at this point, who cares? Who cares? But moving on, then Kiki tells her feelings how she was feeling because she feel like her friendship with her BFF Larson is now at a downward slope because she didn't got with Marcus and she act like she ain't got time for nobody but him. And Kiki feeling a certain way because she don't have her bestie. She can't talk to her best friend or anything because she's focusing on a man. She acting like a kid. That's what that is what Larson really is doing. But Kiki feeling a certain way about it, and she feel like she just want a little time to hang out with her bestie on her own without her man there, which is understandable. It's like, girl, come on. But moving on from there, we move on to Nicole. So Nicole and Alexis do a double date, y'all. They do. They do one. They do a double date, and on this double date, Ty ended up apologizing to Nicole's fiance. I always forget his name. It ain't ringing a bell either. So he apologized. He accepted the apology and stuff, and then they did a little chit chat, and they was making pizzas. Um, the two, Alexa and her stupid man, her and Ty brought up like, Adriana it was an issue. That's why he wasn't at the house and stuff like that. And I said they telling lies. I said telling lies instead of talking about what's going on in y'all marriage. You want to blame this woman for nothing because she ain't did nothing to you or your wife. She really haven't. Not at all. Except read Alexis down to the ground. And Alexis trying to act like she's a better person and she's not gonna argue with people and stuff like that. It's like, girl, bye. But we moving on from them to them hoes. So we move on to Larson and Marcus. So Larson and Marcus they went into business together. They doing a podcast together. And stuff. Talking about their relationship. That's what the podcast is about. So I'm like, okay, whatever. This scene was not that interesting, but it's what it is. I don't know how long this their relationship gonna last, but I I put it like this: I can see him marrying Larson. Really, I can see him marrying her. I really can't. Do I see it lasting? Ooh, probably. It probably. I said he. I said I wouldn't even put it past it. It probably may be her soulmate for the rest of her life. Who knows? But moving on. So we move on to okay, so we move on to Adriana and Julia. Okay, so they go. So Adriana and Julia on their way to. Julia is taking Adriana to her appointment. She doing a what type of treatment is this? Kenomore. I think I'm saying it right. Kenomine. Doing a kenomine treatment. At a doctor office. It's supposed to help with she said anxiety and whatever else going on with Adriana. So on their way there to the appointment, they started talking about what happened and whatever. And Adriana and Julia said, I'm gonna call Marisol and invite Marisol. How you feel about this? She went, go on here, do what you got to do. Go on here, because she was really pissed because they just got finished talking about, and she was already mad. So she called in and said hello. So Marisol was shocked that Julia called her. So she said, I'm just calling you to invite you um to my cancer event for my wife. And it's going to be at Adriana's place. And she went, oh well, I'm gonna have to I won't be able to make it because I have a procedure that's on that day. So I'm very sorry. And it's like when they get out the phone, Adriana was like, girl, I already knew she was when she heard about it being at my place, she was not coming. And stuff. And so Adriana is in a bad mood because Julia went, what? Julia went, well, that's what it is. Julia said she's not coming. So it's like she's so mad that Julia tell her Julia went, I was just calling to make sure invite her. But when we know she's not coming, so she's not coming. So, they end up going in for treatment and stuff. She ended up doing the treatment. During the treatment, you may do some you may see things and everything, and she seen her dad, a couple other people. She had you have like a mental break, you have like a breakdown, like a psychological kind of breakdown, um, and stuff. So it went good. Julia was crying, trying to console her because she was just at it, but that went good and stuff. She had to do 4 more treatments. She said she liked the treatment, first treatment. It was a lot, but she said she thinks that is actually helping her. Cause I want to say after she got done with, you know, they gave her the shot and she laid back, relaxed and stuff, and they had her eyes covered and everything, and I think she had headphones on. Yeah, I think she had headphones on too. So they got her. They're relaxing, and I think it helped a lot because she re- realized. Okay, so we move on to Kiki ended up inviting her girls out. She invited Lisa and Larson out, and they showed up with their men. Yes, they showed up with their man. So, Kiki was in her feelings, and Kiki said, TTL Marcus, I just want tell Marcus she want her friend. She want her friend. She wanted to hang out with her friend. And he looking like, ooh, okay. And it's like you should get it because I said that's crazy. Like, come on. So Lisa was like, so she said maybe they said you need to get a man and stuff, then we can do the couple stuff. She ain't no. She ain't. But yeah, so they ended up hanging out and stuff, and Lisa ended up telling them about her meeting up with Gertie now a couple of nights ago, and she ended up telling Gertie that she knew. Telling Gertie, trying to console Gertie and be there for Gertie, and Gertie went off on her because Gertie said, "How did you find out about this? About my counselor? Who told you?" And so she cussed. She went off, going off on her, and and after that, yeah. So they just chit chat about it. Larson acting like, "Oh my, why would she be so mad about that? Like, I didn't do anything wrong and stuff." Because it's like, you wasn't supposed to tell that. But you acting like, I don't know what her problem is. And stuff. So moving on from there, we move on to Gertie. So Gertie is at home getting ready for the FU cancer party. So she at home getting glammed and stuff, and she talking to her husband because the husband said they just got flowers and got it. Okay, so we got Gertie at home getting ready for the cancer party, and excuse me. After the husband told her about the flowers, we end up finding out that Gertie ended up had to go to her social media and give a official statement on her health and stuff because of Larson. Because Larson went around and told everybody, everybody, everybody in their circle, everybody. You might as well say she told everybody because she told everybody. So Gertie met her this hell. She going out. She said, "I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna get it together. So I'm gonna try to keep it cute and classy. How I am your wife." And he looking at her like, "Girl, why you?" He looking at her like, "Baby, you lying, cause you ain't never been classy, girl. Never. Ratchet, but not classy." But moving forward, we move to the cancer party. So Gertie is there. I said, so everybody, is arriving and stuff, but Gertie and Alexis. Alexis finally get there. Gertie talks to Alexis. Alexis tell her like, um, Gertie tells her that, thank you. Tells Alexis, thank you for the text message. And Alexis said, "You're welcome, Shwayne. But I already knew about your cancer." And Gertie was pissed from earlier, but she was really pissed because she already knew who told it. And Alexis then asked, hold up. Okay, so Alexis said, she already knew. Alexis tells her she's. Oh, Alexis tell her, when we found out she had pulled the girls to the side. She wasn't in front of Gertie said wasn't in front of the sheriff and all other people. She pulled her to the side. I said no, she didn't. She did not pull Nara to the side. It was a whole bunch of people. Whole bunch of people. Right there. And she was loud as hell. telling that girl's business to y'all. But you gonna fake it off and cover for her. So moving on from there, then Alexis asked like, she said, "Did you tell her please to not tell anybody?" And Gertie said, "Yes, I told her specifically, do not say anything at all." And Alexis, her confession said, if somebody told me that, I wouldn't even open my mouth. I said, "Girl, you lying, cause you would be doing the same thing that heifer did, 100%, 100%." So, moving on from there, we move on to Nicole. So Nicole finally showed up. So Nicole ended up telling them that Larson actually, she said she actually got a call from Larson a day or so, because it got back to Larson that this was she said, "Is it real?" She said, "Is Gertie cancer thing real?" And because she said told Nicole that she found out that it was a test. She was being tested, and Nicole was like, "I." Nicole said, "I was confused. Like, yes, it's real, and I don't know nothing about no test, about nobody testing nobody." And so, yeah, so Gertie is at this point. Gertie's pissed off to the point where she was like, "I'm pissed off," and saying, "I'm pissed off and I'm not letting it go." That's what she said. At that point, she was pissed off. She wasn't letting nothing. She letting shit go. She said she was done with. She was so mad and stuff. And her husband off to the side because he like, here we go. Here we go. He been trying to stay far away. He like close by, but he far away at the same time because he knows she's about to go off. And stuff. So at that point, they ended up talking about, okay, so they ended up talking about an article that just came out that Lenny had car he had found some type of tracker or recording device or both in his car, that he loaned his car to Lisa, and he think Lisa was trying to listen to his conversation with his lawyer. I said, "Why would you be in a car on the phone with your lawyer?" Is my question. And borrow a car. I said, "You have more than one car, and that car was the car that you took back from her." So yeah, they talked about that, trying to figure that out, and then somebody asked where Lisa at. Because at that time, Larson and Marcus finally showed up, and they asked Larson, "Do she know where Lisa is?" She said, "Marcus called and whatever, they supposed to be on their way and stuff." And so at that point, the ladies are just chit chatting and whatever, and um Gertie has an attitude and said, "I'm not talking to you." And Lord said, "What? Gertie, what's going on?" She said, "I got nothing to say to you. I'm not talking to you." So she feeling a certain way. So they do a cheer. They doing cheers and stuff to celebration of the thing. And Gertie said, "Oh my." Gertie went, yeah. Gertie said, "Yeah, I'm not supposed to be drinking tonight because that's not on my doctor to do list." and, and it was Larson looking like. I said, "Bitch, the stuff been told, girl. You looking stupid because you don't know what to do, but you get mad because you like, I'm finna go. She's like, I'm finna go off on her." So, at that point, at that point, did she? I said, yeah. So at that point, I want to say did. Hold up. Did they do the? I think they did. I think she ended up performing. I think yeah, I think no, not yet, not yet. Okay. I wanted to say that she performed because I don't see it on here. Okay, it was okay. So I want to say she did perform. She ended up perform. She ended up no, she don't. No, she don't. She don't. Excuse me. She didn't perform yet, but I know. I went. Did she? I don't know. But they ended up calling to find out where Lisa was, and come to find out, Lisa said, "Oh, the police had came to my house," and it's like, okay, so, and she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be. I may be on my way or not." And so, yeah, that's where it goes off at. So that's all that happened. Like, subscribe, share, and comment on all social media. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in because my note is all shady because there was a lot going on doing there, and I do not remember right. I know something happened. I got it was a great event. It was a great event, but I don't know if I don't think she performed yet. But yeah, I'm just going off. Thank y'all. Bye.